Hi, I'm Rebel Rubi Devlin, and we're drinking at Moe's.
This is Drinkin at Demos, where we talk about the pros of pro wrestling in the Midwest while sipping on some brews with blessed beers and wrestling. That's my scene. Death matches and lucha libre, it's also mean. I'm a straight up smart goofball, not no kiss ass. I stand tall when it comes to wrestling. I'm the king. I know every move, every fling. Get ready for a wild time with Drinkin at Moe's, where we don't quit. Drinkin at Moe's, that's where it's at, like a power bomb. We hit hard, never flat. Fucking right, we're living the dream. Talking about wrestling, oh it's a scream.
You know, I've always said here at Drinkinatmos, just because it says drinking at Moe's does not mean it has to be alcoholic. So I'm happy to say Drinking at Moe's is sponsored by Prince Nana Coffee. The, the exact same guy you see every week on Dynamite, on Collision. Yes, he has his own coffee and it's freaking delicious. They don't even roast those beans until you've placed your order. And you might be telling me, hey, Big Mo, I'm more of a tea guy. They got you covered there too. Use the referral link in the description of this video. And let's get you dancing like Prince Nana with Prince Nana Coffee. All right, everybody, welcome to Drinking Mo's Big Mo here. You know the drill. YouTube, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, because YouTube's algorithm is a pain in my ass. Yeah, I got the milestone of the 500, but hey, it's still a pain in the ass. Don't forget about the audio platforms too. Today, I'm excited to have with me Rebel Rubi Devlin. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I can't complain. Like I said, I hit that milestone. God dang, it was like a couple weeks ago now, and that in itself was like, what? Because I'll admit, when I first started, I I had already had a YouTube channel that was just kind of inactive, where I was just goofy little videos back when like they had the freaking ice bucket challenge and shit. It was just
Yes.
some place I just wanted to post that sort of stuff. And then I had the idea for the podcast, and I changed it to stuff for the podcast, and there was maybe 25 subscribers, and now I'm, as of this recording, sitting at 503. So it's like, I always knew that it was like I could,
Mm-hmm.
but did I ever think that I actually would? I'll be the first to admit, no, I did not. But hey, here I am.
Here we are today.
Oh yeah. Now, yeah, and I've got some great stuff coming up. I've actually one person that I've been attempting to for quite a while, finally getting them on, much like we've, talked about before. We had to postpone a couple times, but hey, family stuff comes up, and family is most important anyways. But this guy, I've been following him since I did a bunch of episodes with people from the former H2O wrestling up in New Jersey for Matt Tremont's guys. I've
Mhm.
finally getting one of the few that escaped me. So I'm excited. So, like I said, I can't complain.
Right.
But first thing that I like to lead off with everybody with when they first come on the show, and cheers being fucking squeaky as hell, but that's another point. The first thing I like to start off with everybody with is what got you started as a fan, and then what got you decided to make the leap into the business.
So I went to a private school. So the private school I went to, we weren't allowed to watch wrestling at all because they're like, it's not what God wants, blah, 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 this, that. I'm pretty sure you know.
Yeah.
I had to wait until I graduated to be able to watch it. So from 10 years old to like I graduated at 17, I had to wait. So 8 years, like
Oh
it was
wow.
crazy. And then once I graduated, I started getting back onto wrestling because I mean I watched it when I was a little kid, but then when you go to a private school, it's different. You have to watch what they want you to watch or listen to what they want you to listen to. So on
Mine
and so
wasn't
on.
that strict.
Oh, I went to a very Christian place.
Ah,
Yeah. And then after that I got in I was like in and out of wrestling. And then because I'm from Amarillo, Texas,
yeah.
where I'm originally from. And they had wrestling up there. And one of my friends is like, this is when I had my daughter. She was not even one at the time when we started going. But my friends were like, hey, go buy a ticket, come out, hang with us. You might like it. And then I ended up buying a ticket. I got front row so that way I could
Yeah.
watch it. And I'm just like, somebody explain who's the face, who's the heel. I don't know what's going on. I'm new to this. Someone explain. They're like, oh, he's the face, he's the heel. This is a storyline, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, okay. So I just kept coming back and I kept coming back. And I actually met one person who got me into wrestling. You probably know him as Gino Told You So.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got me into wrestling. I was like, so how is this like how does it feel? Like how did you get into it? Blah blah. And he explained everything to me. And then he's like, you should try it. Like just try it. You never know what could happen. And if you don't like
Yeah.
it, you never have to do it again.
Yeah.
And I started doing it when I was 24. So 2 weeks before I turned 25, I started training. And I fell in love with it. I loved it. Every minute of it. I was just like, I know it hurts. I know you're gonna have broken bones, broken nose, broken arm, broken whatever. I mean, it's not. Everybody thinks it's fake, but getting hurt is no joke. Like
Oh yeah.
when I took my first bump, it felt like I got hit by a semi. I was just like, dang. I
Yeah,
was like,
that's not a damn
oh.
trampoline in there.
Yeah, I was like, you guys, it's not a trampoline. It doesn't bounce. I'm like, it's just beams,
On
wood
top of steel.
on wood and a mat. That is it.
Very
And it's a
thin. Very,
thin mat,
very freaking thin. Yeah.
very thin mat. And then you put tarp over it. That is it. I'm
Yep.
like, this, and I show everybody too. I'm like, this is what we work with. And they're like, mm-mm.
Oh
They're
god.
like, how about no?
Yeah. And,
And I'm
oh
just like,
god. Now
yeah,
now you got me. Oh god. Now you got me thinking. Oh god. Where was it? How about? Oh, freaking Doctor Evil. How
yes.
about no, you
How about
crazy Dutch
no?
bastard?
And it was hilarious. Like when I explained to everybody, they're like, "You're a wrestler. You don't look like a wrestler. You're too small. You're too young." And I'm like, "Dudes, I'm like, I'm almost 30 and I got two kids. I'm like, I feel old. I'm like, I may not look old, but wrestling and taking all those bumps and everything, it makes you feel old. I've
Oh
already
god.
broken my nose 3 times from the age of 25, and then from there, I broke this side first. Then
Mm.
I broke this side, and then
Oh,
across I got popped in the nose.
oh
So I
geez.
was just like,
Oh no.
everybody's like, "Have you learned your lesson?" And I'm like, "No, let's keep going, man." I'm like, "Let's go." I'm like, I have a reason why I do this. I do this for my kids.
Mm.
My daughter loves it. My daughter's been watching me since she was 1, and now she's 6. She just turned 6 in January, and then my little boy Anakin, he just turned 1 in December. So I
Right
was,
around the same time as mine.
yeah, when I found out I was pregnant with Anakin, I was still going in and out of the ring. I didn't care how big I was. I was like up the ropes. I'm like, I'll go in and out. I can do it. I'm not broken. I'm like, let's go. Like just because
Mhm.
I'm pregnant doesn't mean I can't continue to do what I do, you know?
No, yeah.
And then
No,
I made a speedy recovery. Like I had to have a C-section. So I was out for a long time. And then when I
yeah.
finally came back, I was like, let's go. Like it was very difficult coming back because my cardio was just like, but I mean, I could still hit the ropes. I still knew how to bump. I still could do a lot of stuff, but you still got to practice every day,
Oh yeah.
that way you can learn new stuff. And yeah, family issues get in the way. That's when you have to like pick, like the ring will always be there,
Yeah.
but family will not always be there. You need to fix your issues first before you go back to practice, because you could hurt yourself
Hey,
or you can hurt somebody else. And you don't want that. Like, I don't want to get hurt.
yeah,
I don't want my opponent to get hurt. That's why I don't do a lot of like crazy stuff in the ring, because I want to be able to come home to my family and I want them to as well. I don't want to have to take somebody to a hospital and then I'll feel bad about it and guilty, be like having
yeah,
to say sorry every day, like, hey, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. Because I know they'll get annoyed and stuff like that. But
oh
I mean, but yeah, like moving back to with Gino, like after I told Gino I tried out and stuff, he's like, just keep at it, keep training, get gear. He told me the rules. He's like, and do this, do that. Like he gave me advice.
no, yeah,
And like sometimes I listen to it, sometimes I'm not, because I'm hard headed. But his advice got me to where I'm at today. You know, and other people have gave me advice, and it has helped a lot. Like since now I have two belts that I have. I have one from Denver and I have one from Arkansas. I had three, but I lost it the next day. But I had a third one, which was in Nebraska.
yep.
So,
I was so close to thinking about going to that show, but then I think, if I'm remembering right, in-laws from Kansas City were in town. So I'm like, well, don't know if I could explain trying to sneak away for that.
well, if you go, we have one March 13th. If you want to go, I'll be there.
I will have to look into that because yeah, they MWA they run periodically,
I've been
mostly.
going there for 2 years, almost three.
Wow.
Yeah, I started when I found out I was pregnant with Anakin. So that, yeah, it's been 2 years. When I
Wow.
go back March 13th, it'll be 2 years since
Dang.
I've been with them.
Wow. Yeah, I was thinking because it's been a while since I've been to MWA shows. So I'm like, hey, I need to. I see different clips and stuff of some of the crowds they've been playing. I'm like, okay,
Those
for
crowds are crazy, but I love it though.
oh
I
yeah,
love it. They're like, Ruby, I love you, Ruby this, Ruby that. And then they're like, where's the baby?
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, take him, please. I need a break. Like, I'm
That's
like, I
my
love you, kid, but
no, that is definitely my with my wife and me. She supports my fandom, but she's always told me with like WWE coming into town or AEW, she's like, if you can find somebody else to go with you, like one of my other friends, she's like,
Mhm.
I would much rather they go with you, but if they can't, then she sat through some. But yeah, I I'll admit I do enjoy my whenever I do get to make it to a show,
Mhm.
going and having a child free evening. But then I'll admit I've told this to a few people. When it gets to the end of the night, I don't I don't tend to stick around as much as I used to because I just kind of want to get back to my little dude.
Yeah, I bring Anakin with us everywhere. Like he travels with us everywhere we go. Like everybody loves him to death. They're like, "Where's Anakin?" He's like my number one supporter. So is my daughter and my boyfriend as well. Like if it wasn't for my kids, I probably wouldn't be doing this anymore. Because there are times where I just wanted to quit and give up because I'm just like, what am I even doing this for? And then I look at both of my kids, and my daughter always sends me videos. I look at my son, and I'm just like, this is why I do it. I'm like, I do it for them. And I also do it for the kids out there too, because everybody's like, you're like a role model. You're like an idol. I want to be just like you. And
That's awesome.
I even sold my first gear to one of a girl who was a big fan of me, and I gave her my gear because she was a big fan. And I was like, here you go. I was like, next time I see you, I'll sign the boots or I'll sign my gear for you. I'm like, at least I know it's not going to somebody like,
You
at
know,
least I'm like, it went to a girl who looks up to me and she's like, I want to be just like you when you grow up. And she's like, you don't know how this made me feel getting that. And I was just like, you're welcome. I'm like,
It's your heart.
yeah. I'm like, just be careful. I'm like, take good care of it. I'm like, because it didn't fit me anymore. That was my first gear that I had since I started at, like, when I had my first wrestling match when I was like 25. And I've had that gear since. And then I finally sold it and got new gear. And then now I'm working on my third pair.
I I I have a pair of signed ring worn kick pads from one of my first independent big names that I had on, and I gravitate towards a lot of the intense personas
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of the intense match types. Like I'll admit when I'm a I'm a fan of deathmatch wrestling, but like when it's done right, like there's times where it's done sloppy and you're like, oh god.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm actually, I kid you not. So March 21st, I'm actually going to be in my first death match
Mm.
against my bestie Ruby Flyer. I don't know if you've heard of him before or not.
I've heard. I just with the amount of wrestling that I have to watch for this show, sometimes I don't get to see as much of certain people as I might like to. But the kick pads were actually from the guy, the blood fighter Alex Colon,
Hmm.
and he was telling me he was, you know, trying to invest in some new kick pads and was going to sell off the old ones. So I was like, how much are you wanting for it? And he's like, make me an offer. I did, and now I just waiting to get them framed and signed and you know, framed and hung up somewhere.
Right.
But yeah, nope. I've done that, and I gotta admit that oh god, there was I was thinking back to when you were mentioning uh private school, and there's some funny memories from some of the stuff that they would try to tell us during my time, like more so elementary school when like The Simpsons was like, I feel old saying this, but when like it was like really booming in like the 90s,
Hmm.
they were trying to tell us, oh no, you can't watch that, you shouldn't watch that.
Right. It's going to rot in your brain, blah, blah, blah.
That, and now I gotta admit I probably have a bit of a Bart Simpson personality. That's a whole nother. But yeah, they never really told us as far as wrestling
Hmm.
shouldn't watch it. I mean, shit, sometimes when it came to, you know, mornings, the Monday after a pay-per-view, they that would be kind of a hallway talk, like, oh my god, yeah, blah blah blah. Then I once wore an Austin 316 shirt to,
I actually do one of his moves, the Stone Cold Stunner. I actually do.
oh nice.
I do. Now I just want to learn the RKO and like I
Okay.
also learned the sliced bread and the cold bread.
Okay.
So
There's those are some good ones. Those are some good ones.
yeah, I
Definitely.
just barely learned how to do the sunset flip. I'm like, ah, I could have done this a long time ago. I'm like, that's easy. I'm like, what am I doing?
Now, one that would probably be a little bit tricky because Lord knows when I see this person doing the particular move, and I'm like, oh God, how the hell? But that Soul Snatcher from Soul Ruka,
Oh my goodness. Yes, where she how, I don't know
he
how she
like kind
does
of does
that.
a flip into the.
Yes.
It's like how the you see her pull it off, and she makes it look so easy.
But then when you try it, you're like, what am I doing wrong?
I'd like break the damn neck.
I love her though. She was amazing.
Oh yeah, I think I remember I watched a video recently of her. I forget who it was that was doing the interview with her,
Hmm.
But she was mentioning people that trying to get them to try it, and she actually got she. I don't think he ever actually did it, but she said the guy said, "Oh yeah, no, I could do it." Obafemi,
Oh,
and for those, I I mean, I don't know who wouldn't know that guy right now, but he's not exactly a small dude.
that dude is huge. He's like Hobbs. Or now his name is Royce Keys, but
Yeah, and okay, that's a whole nother thing that I've heard people ragging on the name. It's like, okay, odds are going into WWE that you're probably going to be changing your damn name.
yeah,
And when I'll admit, at first I was like, oh, that's different.
right?
But then I heard the story of why he chose that one. And I'm like, oh, okay, I can see that.
Uh-huh.
Like, one was for his one of his kids, I think,
Yeah,
and the other was for I'm wanting to say his mom. Like I'm wanting to say I'd have to go back and look, but it was something meaningful like that. So
yeah.
like, yeah, hell, I can get behind that.
I just didn't expect it when he came out in the Rumble. I was just like, "Oh, it's Hobbs," and then they said Royce Keys. I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah, and it was weird how they even like at the start, like it even
Right?
said Powerhouse Hobbs, and then it did the screen switch, and then oop, there.
Yeah, but they did say Hobbs, and they
Yeah,
did
that
mention
he
that
had been known as
yeah.
Powerhouse Hobbs. Yeah,
And I was just like, I didn't expect him to come out in the Rumble. To be honest, I thought we were gonna wait, but no, they had him, and I was just like, well, that was quick.
yeah. I mean, I honestly, yeah, I heard that he had signed,
Yeah, I
but
saw it all on Facebook, but I didn't realize it was gonna happen. Like, but I mean, what's his name? Who was on WWE and then went to AEW? He was on there
oh,
like that, and then he won the title
Andrade,
like that.
yeah, Andrade, and how
And
that
then,
whole ordeal.
what is this? Freaking Champa.
Oh yeah, Tommaso
Yeah,
Ciampa. Yeah, that's a whole nother the whole thing about winning the title and then oh no, now he a week later. But
right,
I mean, I don't get it. But hey, as long as the talent at the company is happy, whatever.
right. I like
And
his music though.
hmm?
I like
Oh,
his
dude, that entrance music is there.
when
Yeah.
I first saw it, I was like, "Who are you?" I was like, "Who is that in the dark?" I'm like, "Whose music is this?" And I'm like,
And then
"Oh,
the lights go on and they
yes."
show
I'm
them. I'm
like,
like,
"Oh, yeah."
dude.
I was like,
Yeah.
"Don't I feel stupid?"
Oh yeah, no, I am digging it for sure. But kind of thinking back, rewinding a little bit, mentioned yeah, you have uh now two titles in two states that are not exactly close together.
14 hours apart.
So that's like a lot of dang traveling in between, and it's like you see people that nothing wrong with it. They stick mostly towards their their home area. There's nothing wrong with that. But then you see people like yourself or a bunch of the other guests that I've had on that it's like you are covering quite a bit of territory there.
I'm trying my best. I've been to Utah, I've been to Nebraska, I have been to Montana, I have been to Arkansas. Um, I've been outside of Denver. I've been to Arizona. I get to go to Florida this year.
Nice.
So yeah, I've been where I can, just trying to like reach out to other companies and stuff like that, or have them reach out to me. I mean, I've been trying my best.
Oh yeah. And heck, the amount of places now that are at the very least periodically doing all women's shows in like a whole bunch of different states. Like heck, here in Nebraska, as of this recording, just last Friday, just a few days ago, Magnum Wrestling held their first ever all women's show. So hopefully they make that a periodic thing, regular deal. I know some friends of mine in Texas for Metroplex with Matthew Palmer and Athena. They've ran a handful of all women shows, Who Runs the World shows.
Yeah.
Billy Starks up in, I've actually had her on, which that was a highlight for me. She just recently had an all women show, Girl Fight.
That's cool.
I know some friends of mine up in Michigan, Divine Pro Wrestling, not monthly, but like they're an all women's promotion. So like there's a lot of great stuff out there. And
Right. I
it's
need to get
not
my
like,
license. I need to work on my license so I can go to more places.
oh yeah, no, that would definitely be something because it's not like it well, I guess there's still a lot of places out there that
Yeah.
the women's wrestling isn't as frequent, but it used to be way less frequent.
Right.
And now it's getting highlighted a lot of more places, which is a great thing because I think it was actually Billy Starks that I do remember talking about this because she's, at least on the independent scene, done a lot of intergender matches. And like a lot of genres of wrestling, there's this supporters and detractors.
Yeah.
But I told her, my whole thought with at least intergender stuff is it's like, if you have two people that can go regardless,
let's go.
just let them go.
Right.
Everybody wants, true equality, not like there's some places where it gets a little twisted. I won't go into all of that. But, you want true equality and you have two people can go. Let them at it.
Right. That sounds like me and my best friend Urza Marjorie Tinker. We can go at it all day. I've had more matches with her than like anything. Like my first match was with her, and this was when I first started. I didn't have gear, I didn't have anything. I just had a crop top on and jeans. That's how I had to start. And then my last match before like we ended like last year, that I got to have my last match with her. So me and her have been at it in and out for years, and I love wrestling her. She is an amazing person. We can do anything. Like literally, we just talk over the match and we always put on a banger. Like banger,
Yeah.
banger, 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 banger.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah. You definitely have those people that, when you're in the ring with them, you can just tell that they have that chemistry that it's like,
oh no, we have that chemistry.
you throw them together and you're gonna get something good.
Yeah, like always. Like we always get something good. Like me and her, like she loves taking my chops. I love taking her chops. I love when she does the she's just like Sol Ruka. She can do the moonsault. She can do all that stuff. And I'm like, I'll take it. I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, I'll take whatever you want me to take. You just show me and I'll take it. I'm like, it doesn't bother me one bit. As long as you don't hurt me.
Yeah, no, definitely. You definitely don't
I
want
have children. I'm alive, please. I'm not even 30 yet. Let me hit 30.
Yeah, let me hit that point.
Let me hit that 30.
Oh God, I'm way past that. Born 1983. I'm getting ready to turn 43.
Oh my! I thought you look like you're in your late 30s. What do you mean?
Wow, I you know what? Growing up, I always had people thinking I was older than I was.
No, you do not look like. When you tell me your age, I'm like, there's no way.
Hey, no way. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. But people have said with my beard sometimes I look older, but I'm like, hey, if you were in the Navy and sometimes, or military in general, and you sometimes had to shave twice a day for 4 freaking years, you would not want to shave a damn bit once you got done.
Right?
Oh God, that's my thing. The last two.
Everybody,
Oh, hello,
say hi, Anakin.
hello.
Yeah. Number one supporter, huh, baby?
Oh yeah.
Yes. What?
But yeah, no, I the last two times I that I shaved, even like one was the youngest of my two sisters' weddings.
Mm-hmm.
He literally told me, and I'm not I'm not even mad about it anymore. At the time, maybe a little bit, but she said if I didn't go clean shaven, that she was gonna take me out of the wedding. So I was like, you know what? It's her big day. Give the bride what she wants.
Right?
And then my little brother ended up getting married just a few months after.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to go down to stubble for that one. So I'm like, okay, whatever.
Right.
But that was a few years ago, and I've not shaved a damn bit since.
I mean, I used to have my hair where it was long and I never like had an undercut or nothing. And then like a couple years, I think I started doing my hair like I first started with the undercut. That was when I was like 21. And then I got bored and I was just like, I liked pinning my hair to the side all the time. And I was just like, why don't I do this? I'm like, so I did it like this. And everybody's like, why did you do that? I'm like, so my story is people remember me as being the shy, skinny twig in high school. And then I started doing wrestling and I'm like, well, I want to be different. I want people to see me different. I don't want them to know me as who I used to be. So I'm like, I got all these tattoos. I cut my hair. I always color my hair. I'm like, I just wanted to be a different person. Like, I
Yeah,
want everybody to be like, oh, I remember you as this. I'm like, well, I don't want you guys to remember me like that. I'm like, this is how I want you to remember me now.
yeah,
I'm like, that's why I don't even go by my real name because I don't even like my real name. I'm like, I tell everybody, I know we used to go to school together. I know this and that, but I'm like, this is what I want to be called now.
hey,
Uh,
nothing wrong with
I
that.
can call me by my real name and I'll still that, but I'm just like, out of respect, that's why it's different on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, everything that I have. I'm like, it's Ruby. I'm like, yes, in real life, I have a different name that I have to go by because of the whole government, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
But I'm like, out of respect, I'm like, please call me this.
yeah, no, nothing wrong with that at all. Like I know, oh God, if my high school classmates or hell anybody from that I knew back then would see me now, it'd be like I thinking I'm like a completely different because back then I was the shy bullied kid, like just oh God, like if you would have told me I'd be doing this back then, I would have thought you were full of shit.
Right, same.
And now I'm the guy that whether I'm on commentary or just sitting in the crowd, I'm the guy at the wrestling shows that it's my damn mission to make somebody crack. Like I will come up with some off the wall thing to get wrestler, referee, manager, commentator. I don't care. I'm gonna get somebody to crack.
Right.
And more often than not, at least one time in the show, I get somebody.
Yes.
And yeah, I've even taken it to commentary where like I know some people give this guy crap, but I liken myself to the Pat McAfee of my commentary team whenever I'm on it.
Yes.
Because, like, oh God, the one that always gets me cracking up was when Pat McAfee called, he called it was an insult to Dominic Mysterio, where he said Dominic was like a dude wipe after you wipe. And I'm like, and I kid you not, I even I even got in a poop joke on commentary. One of the few positives from this event,
Yes.
it's the negativity I won't really go into because I've said that I wouldn't ever for
Right.
that particular. But the positives I can still share. And they were talking about the second show in the ring announcers were, and
Hmm.
I remember specifically my commentator partner said, "Sounds like a solid second show," and I'm like, "Oh God!" In my head, I'm like, light bulb, and saying to myself, "Oh, you just walked right into this one," because I'm the
Right.
type that if you give me an opening for a joke, I'm taking it. Don't expect me not to. So without missing a beat, I just said, "Yeah," because nobody likes a runny number two.
I've heard that a lot. I've heard that saying a lot.
And I had him laughing so hard he had to stop for like a minute. I've even I mentioned we talked a little bit about two of my absolute favorite people. One of only which I've actually met, but Mike Bennett and Maria Kanellis
Yes.
Bennett. Love the both of them. I've only ever met Mike. I've met him a handful, but I even got Mike at one of the last shows I saw him at.
Hmm.
It was right after the Undisputed Kingdom really started, like really doing their thing,
Yes.
and Roderick Strong would be constantly yelling out, "Adam!"
Adam.
And when they were in the corners, they were looking like they were about to run at each other again. I just yelled out, "Adam!" And he just like, I swear, it looked like he was trying to hide it.
He's
And
just like, oh,
he was looking down, like trying to, like, and I swear it looked like he was mouthing, "You son of a bitch." I talked with him after, and he said, "Dude, you popped the hell out of me." I'm like,
oh,
yes.
that's like that moment where freaking Jay and Sami Zayn, where he was like, he's just not feeling oozy.
Oh God, yeah, classic,
Freaking
classic.
Roman and Jimmy and Jay were just looking down. They're just like,
And
I
then
can't
Roman's like,
laugh at
"No,
them.
no, you're gonna stick right
He's
here,
like, you're
kind
gonna
of.
stick right here.
You're
He's
right
like,
here."
if I'm going down, you're going down with me.
Oh God, yeah, that is the classic right there. Like,
He's just not feeling oozy, bro.
oh God, Sami Zayn. Oh,
I love it. And then his dance, he just goes like this all the time. He's like, yeah.
oh yeah. Oh, that dude. It's hard not to like Sami.
Oh, I love Sami Zayn. He knows when to joke and knows when not to, but that part, that was just hilarious. And Roman's like, you is that it? You're just not feeling
You're
oozy?
feeling Uzi? Oh man, that was some good stuff. Like that whole storyline when they threw him
Yes.
in there. Oh my God.
And I do apologize if you keep hearing the door opening and shut.
All good.
Being a parent is
No,
interesting. I love it.
I've had it before where oh God, my son was only a few months old, and I ended up having to have him down here while I was recording, and
Yeah.
we had one of those bouncy chairs. I literally just had my foot off to the side, and I was just like making it bounce, like just okay, he's out. Okay, and we're back.
Right? I mean, sometimes I've had him on the podcast with me, so
Oh,
but
I
he's falling
heck,
asleep now, so
oh heck, my son, the one of the one of the joys that mentioned doing it for your kids. I
yes.
know with my son and potential other kids that I'm keeping this going at least until whenever the hell I decide
Right.
to stop for them, because like
Yes.
I know damn well that I ain't I ain't gonna be around forever.
Right? We know we're both not going to be around forever, and there's going to be a point in our age where we're just like, I gotta call it, you know?
Yeah, and then whenever my time comes, hopefully that ain't for a long ass time from
Right.
now. With the YouTube channel, if there, every time he's missing daddy, he can just be like, pop up the YouTube channel and there, and he can maybe even catch some episodes where, hey, there's a less than a year old version of himself.
Right.
So yeah, I get a little choked up
Mhm.
anymore because, and I'll explain the meaning of that when we're done. It's more of a thing I talk
Yeah.
off camera now, but especially with especially recently with some of the celebrity deaths that we've had, as of recording. Like,
Yes.
hell, within a week, you had the lead from Three Doors Down
Yeah.
and James Vanderbeek
Yes,
in the
him.
same
Yes.
freaking week.
Yes, and they both died from cancer.
It's the same, I believe, the same type even,
Yeah.
but it was like, holy
They were
crap!
so young.
Oh yeah, but I was just thinking, I made this comment to somebody. It's like, damn, my middle slash high school years are freaking dying off on me now because a fond memory I have of at least Three Doors Down
Mm-hmm.
is I don't have them any of them displayed at the moment, but there was a time where a handful of the concerts I went to, I got pretty damn lucky, and I ended up with some guitar picks from a bunch.
I
One of the
actually have a guitar pick from somebody famous. Chris Jericho's group
oh,
came out here in Denver, and I actually have one of their guitar picks.
one of my first ever ones out of that whole stretch of them that I was getting them was actually Three Doors Down,
That's awesome.
and it was actually Three Doors Down in Daughtry that night,
Wow.
and I got one from each of them actually, and like each of those, I have it framed somewhere around
Let me
a
see.
picture of the concert of each
Yes.
of their sets with the guitar pick in the frame.
I actually have their guitar pick right now.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
And then it has their
Oh, yeah.
and then I have another one from somebody famous that played there before they went on. I actually have that one too. So, and I keep them in my uh gimmick jacket that I go out to for my entrance. I keep it in there for good luck in my pocket.
Hey,
So,
good thing to have.
yeah.
Now, I have two categories kind of
Okay.
round stuff off with here. First one's a bit of a name game where I name off some people, you give me some quick thoughts on them, and
Okay.
I try to theme it towards the guests as much as possible. And so each of these people are big, they're pretty powerful women in the pro wrestling world, and trying to remember, the majority of them are actually also mothers as well.
Yay.
So I give you, like I said, give you the name first, thoughts that pop into your head.
Okay.
First one, Alexa Bliss.
Oh, I love her so much. She is so amazing. When she comes out with the doll and her outfits, it's all amazing. And when she does the Sister Abigail, perfect.
Oh,
I'm happy that she made it to the Elimination Chamber. She
oh yeah.
and her daughter, cutest thing ever. I love when they made a matching outfit for both of them.
Oh,
Thing
that.
ever.
Yeah.
Cutest thing ever. I was just like, she's a great mom.
Oh,
Like,
totally.
great mom. And I love that she is still continue wrestling. I love her gimmick. I love everything about her. Like, amazing. Like, and she even has my favorite color in her hair, pink.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Like, it's she's just amazing. I love her. And I love how her and Charlotte are teamed up. They're a great group. I did not expect that,
Yeah.
but they're amazing together. They really are.
Oh yeah, no. When they started, it was that little bit of a odd couple feel, but oh, dude, they're doing amazing
Yeah.
now.
But no, when she came back, I jumped up out of my seat. I was like, she's back. I'm like,
Oh yeah, I
yes.
was happy. I was happy for that one for sure. Now, next up, somebody that I've I've actually been able to meet at least once, and I'm glad that World Wheels is actually bringing back wrestlers for part of the weekend now. But I met this person at World Wheels here in Omaha. The man, Becky Lynch.
Oh, yes, the man. The man has come around. I love her too. She's a great mom. Like when I found
Oh
out
yeah,
she with her and Oscar, when she gave Oscar the belt, she's like,
yeah,
"You
that.
enjoy being champion because I'm gonna go enjoy being a mother." And that part, I cried. I'm not gonna lie,
Oh
I cried because this was during COVID. I'm pretty sure this
yep,
was
they were in
during
the.
COVID season.
Yep,
She was pregnant, and then
they hadn't
Oscar was
even made
like,
it to the
"Becky,
Thunderdome yet.
Becky, yes." She was like, "Becky, Becky,
Yeah.
Becky." And I was just like, yes, she's pregnant because I knew she was because I didn't really see her wrestle much. I didn't really see her do much, and I was like, there has to be something up. And I was like, she's pregnant. I was like, I could tell because I've had one kid. I can tell when like a woman's pregnant or not. I'm like, she's pregnant. She
Yeah.
has to be because she hasn't been in the ring. I'm like, COVID season, she wasn't really around much. I'm like, there's got to be something up, and I'm like, yeah, she's pregnant. And I used to kind of do her gimmick a little bit where she had like the I know there was one gimmick where she had that paint go across her face and everything like
Mhm.
from here. That's what I used to do. And then I kind of changed it up a little bit, but everybody's like, you kind of remind me of Becky Lynch. And I was like, yeah, because of her eye makeup. I was like, that's what she used to do for one of her gimmicks. And I liked it, but I only did it when I was like mostly when I was a heel. I would do it sometimes as a face, but then it just got annoying because the eyeshadow would get in my eyes, and like when I would sweat, it would just burn my eyes so much to where I just had to change it. So now I just do like the two lines going down right here, and I kind of do what Liv Morgan does, like
Mm,
where she does those lines. I do
yeah.
I do that now, so that way I don't get much eyeshadow in my eye because it kind of burns.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. I know the one time I got an entrance at a wrestling show, I mentioned before that I'm like, you don't give a Stone Cold Steve Austin fan a wrestling entrance and expect him not to do the
Right? Not to do the little beard thing. He's gonna do it.
and I did it, and I made the mistake of opening my eyes a little too quick, and yeah, that burned a little bit.
Right. No,
But
I love Becky Lynch though.
oh yeah,
Her and Alexa Bliss, they're both great mothers. I actually do one of Alexa Bliss's moves
nice,
in there. So
nice. Yeah, no, I've only been able to meet Becky Lynch the one time, and one of like I know right now playing like she's doing the heel part very well right now. At
yes.
the time that I met her, absolutely one of the nicest people you could ever hope to meet. All right, now this one's kind of two in one. I'm pretty sure only one of them is actually a mother, but from everything that I've heard and seen, she's a damn good one.
Hmm.
Bree and Nikki Bella.
Oh, they came back in the Rumble.
Bree did. Bree, yeah, that was
Yeah.
out. Royal Rumble, known for at least for a while, was known for some surprises.
Hmm.
Bree caught me off guard a little bit.
Yeah, it caught me off guard too. I was like my face expression, I was just like, what? I was like,
Yeah.
both of the twins now, they're back. I'm like, and now they just declared they want to be a tag team now.
Hey, going after,
So,
yeah.
and the old vets, I love them though. I watched them when I grew up, when they had the Divas belt and everything. I watched them growing up, it was pretty cool. Like they're amazing at what they do, and and at their age and the way they look, they're still doing it.
Oh yeah.
They really are. Like some women their age would not want to come back to do this, but them, they're doing what they got to do. They still want
Oh,
to kick it. They still got life in them, and I don't mind it.
hey, yeah, no, they're doing their thing now.
Good.
Last but not least, we kind of mentioned, well, yeah, we mentioned her a little bit, but I swear, I'm wanting to meet and hopefully get on the show. I know she recently, well, relatively recently, gave birth to another little one, Maria Kanellis Bennett.
Yes, I love her. And I saw on Facebook that she just had a kid too. And hopefully one day I will get to hopefully wrestle one of them. Alexa Bliss, Becky, one of the twins. Even her, I would love to wrestle one of them. It would be amazing to get to wrestle one of them. I can check that off my bucket list. Hey, you got to wrestle a WWE person. Like that
Yeah.
would be amazing. That would make my whole year. I'd be like, well, nothing can beat this, because you got to wrestle somebody that you've been idolizing as a kid,
Yeah.
somebody that you grew up watching as a kid. Finally,
Yeah.
you get to be in that person's position, and you get to have one-on-one. You get to learn from them, pick their brain, be like, hey, how was this? How was that? How is being a parent? How is all of this? Like it, I would love to sit down and have a conversation with them. It would be
Oh,
amazing. Like, what can I do better? What do I need to do better? Can I get advice? Like,
oh yeah.
it would be cool. Like, that's my goal, is to wrestle one of the women's from WWE, AEW, TNA. It doesn't really matter. That is one of my goals, is to wrestle one of them. And I don't care who it is. It's an honor just to get to do it.
And yeah, an honor to be in the ring and sit under the learning tree of somebody that's been on that level.
Right. As Chris Jericho would say, the learning tree.
Yeah, the learning. Yeah, I feel weird saying it anymore because it's like, oh God, now I think of Chris Jericho every time.
Right. I kid you not, when I met Chris Jericho when he came here to Denver for his concert, we did a mosh pit, and he's like, out of all the concerts I have done, I have never seen anyone do a freaking mosh pit. I don't want to say what he originally said because I don't like cussing that much on a podcast. But he's like, this is freaking amazing. He's like, this just made my week. And he recorded it too, and he put it on his page.
Nice.
And I was like, yeah, he was just so excited. And when I finally heard his song Judas, oh my gosh, I was like, yeah, this is my song, let's go. And I kid you, oh, I didn't have my kid with me because it was just too loud. We had a babysitter at the time.
Yeah.
But I put my hands in my pockets, and I was just like, yeah. I was like, let's go. I was like, this is my song. I've been waiting for this.
Oh yeah. Although you mentioned with the ladies and the goals that you had there, I'll admit you made me think of a thought of a goal guess that I'll admit might be a bit of a. It might take a lot for this one to happen, but I've joked that if I ever got to actually make this one happen, that I'm like, I can go to just doing. I can either just stop the podcast altogether, or just go to periodic, like, I've done shows for previews for different independent promotion shows. I could just go to doing that. But if I ever got Stone Cold Steve Austin on, I'm like, okay, it's a wrap.
My life is complete.
It's a wrap.
My life is complete.
Yeah. Like, I say that also knowing that Stone Cold is probably one of the few celebrities in general that if I ever actually got to meet them, that I would probably be a little starstruck. Like,
Right. I would too. I'd be like, this is like the best day of my life. Besides having kids, I'm like, this is the best day of my life.
yeah, I'd be, because you mentioned having, idolized these people for so long. Stone Cold is one of those. I've idolized the dude and had him built up in my head for so long that like, if I walked in and he was across the room from me, I'd be like,
What do I even say to this man?
yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to get a word out.
Right? I'd just be like, whoa. What was I gonna say again?
Yeah, yep, I would definitely be that way. I've had a few people that I've met that, like, you know, waiting in the line, you're like, oh God, you're a little, almost a little intimidated. But then you get up there and it's like, oh, this wasn't so bad.
I
Like,
mean,
Dan Severn, I
we got
met.
to meet some famous people. I got to meet Ricky Morton.
Oh, nice, yeah.
I did his seminar. Great guy.
Oh yeah.
Respected. No, he has, I respect that man all the way. He has so much respect for everybody in the locker room, for women too, as well. He pulled me to the side and he's like, when you get dressed and everything, let me know because I can make these gentlemen lead because I have rules in here where you respect everybody, especially females when they get dressed and stuff. They need
Oh
their space. They need their time to get ready because it's hard as a woman because you have to share a locker room with men because there's not a lot of women in wrestling.
yeah.
There's not. So there's times where you have to get dressed in front of guys. And there's a time where you have to say, like, get out. I need to get dressed because I don't want you guys to, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It's so respectful, though. He's like, you men, give these women some space right now. Let them get dressed. And they all got up and walked away. And I was just like, why can't I see this a lot more? I'm like, I want a guy like this a lot more where he says something like that, you know? And then at the seminar too, he worked with us all individually. What he saw at the because he was there 2 days in
Yeah.
Nebraska. So what he saw the first night, he's like, this is what we need to work on. And then he's like, once we worked on it, he's like, I want you to put it in a match. And I was just like, okay, cool. So and it was pretty amazing. Like he understood we had a kid. He understood all this and it very nice, respected guy. He even helped us sell merch. He's like, you see that young lady over there? He's like, go buy her merch. Don't forget about her. I may be important and stuff, but he's like, they're important too. He's like, they got to make a living as well. And it helped a lot, actually. So
Nice.
I praise that man because
Oh yeah.
everybody, here's the thing that fans don't get and what people who don't do wrestling get. Wrestling doesn't pay the bills. Wrestling basically puts food in your stomach and
Yeah.
gas that you use to get where you went. It doesn't pay the bills. It really does not. That's why people have to get a regular job. That's why some people on WWE still have a regular job because yes, they make a lot of money and stuff, but they're just like, I just don't want to depend on this money. Like I want to get another job too. Like
Yeah.
because wrestling doesn't always help. Like, I mean, it helps the WWE people and stuff like that, but for people who are not on there, that's why we have to work.
Mm-hmm.
Got kids, we got this. Like, people are like, "Oh, you make so much on wrestling. Why do you need to work?" Because it still doesn't pay the bills, but like, you got to understand that.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't. Like, you got to realize we only get paid so much.
Yeah.
The promoters can only pay you this much. Like, because sometimes it's hard to get people to go where because it costs them an arm and a leg. And like,
Yeah.
people got to respect and understand, like, hey, this is why we sell merch. We put our bodies on the line for you guys. That way we could make more money. That way we can sell merch. That way we can do this. And that way we can do that. Like, life isn't easy. It's not. Being a wrestler is not easy. Because what if you get hurt?
Yeah.
What's going to happen? You're out of work. You can't do
Mhm.
wrestling. So what are you going to do? Because
It's not like you're going to get workers' comp from getting injured at a wrestling show.
right? Because insurance, they can only pay so much as well.
Yeah.
And then it takes money out of your pocket as well. So it's just like you guys got to respect the wrestlers. You got to respect what
Mm-hmm.
and show us respect. Because here's my thing: if you show me respect, I'll show you respect. If you disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you. Like, I'm the nicest person on earth. You can ask anybody. I'm the nicest person on earth. But if you treat me wrong and you don't show me the respect as a wrestler, then I'm not going to show you the respect as a wrestler or
Yeah.
as a fan, because that's my career on the line. I'm not going to
Yeah.
have you ruin my career just because you don't like me or
Yeah.
think I'm doing something wrong, or you don't like my hair, or you don't like my tattoos, or you don't like what I do or
Yeah.
what I say. I'm like, well, then either you're just jealous because you're not me, or you're just going to need to get over it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm not going to stop being me. I'm not going to change myself just to make others happy. No, this is who I am, who I'm going to be for the rest of my life. Like,
Yeah.
and if you're not happy with it, then boo hoo. Like,
Oh yeah.
sorry.
No, I'm very much the same way myself. That like I I operate under. I'll I'll treat everybody with respect until you, one, if you give me a reason not to, I
Right?
might, I'll still, when we're to when we're in the same room, I can still be cordial,
Yeah.
but that's about where it ends.
Right. Like, we could still shake hands, and I'll respect you in the locker room, but after that, it's just like, because the rule in wrestling, you shake everybody's hands, no matter what it is. If you see them talking, you wait till they're done talking, and then you come back up and you shake their hand. And
Yeah.
then you just say your name, how are you, shake their hand. You don't have to have a be buddy buddy with them all the time, this, that, and that, like, because not everybody's going to be your friend. You
Yeah.
can't trust everybody out there, because some people can lead you in the right direction, some people can lead you in the wrong direction. It's You have to watch out for them,
Mhm.
because I don't want people to get their career ruined. I don't want my career ruined, because it's happened to me before. I've been led down the wrong direction, and then I finally caught up, and then I end up in the wrong direction, and then I catch up again. And it's just like, there's so many wrestlers out there.
Mhm.
It's mainly guys. I mean, there's girls around here and there, but you got to pick that certain person out that you can trust, that you can
Mhm.
talk, that can be your friend and stuff like that. But like I said, eyes open, ears open, mouth closed. Because
Yep.
that's
Now,
the one thing that Gino taught me was eyes open, ears open, mouth shut.
yep, I believe that that's actually, well, a question that I'll be asking here in a little bit. That was actually his answer to it. All right. Now I have some random questions, some wrestling related, some not,
Okay.
some nothing to do with anything we've talked about so far.
Alrighty.
So I give you the question first answer that pops into your head.
Okay.
First one, craziest in match moment for you.
I think when I actually won my first title,
That would fit.
I won it 2 weeks before my birthday, and that was when I was in Arkansas. That was actually my first belt. Yes, I won a belt when I was in Kansas, but it was more of like a trophy belt. It was
Yeah.
like a boxing trophy belt. So like, people are like, that doesn't really count. It's just a trophy belt, whatever. You need to win like an actual belt. So
Yeah.
I finally won one, and when I went to Arkansas, they're
Nice.
just like, "Hey, you've been here. You have shown us great loyalty. You have busted your butt, and you've only been here how many times, kid? 2 or 3 times. They're like, you've earned it. We want somebody who will make this company look good, who we can depend on. Yes, you guys can't come back every month, but you guys at least try, because
Yeah.
14-hour drive
Yeah.
from here to Arkansas. I try my best. I go back every 2 months, because like, it's not easy. But
Yeah.
I'm glad that they can rely on me, and they can trust me to be the face of the company,
Yeah.
to be that person. And I recently just got Wrestler of the Year in Arkansas.
Nice.
Yay. And that was one of my goals. That
Yeah.
was one of my goals, was to get Wrestler of the Year in whatever state I could. no matter what.
Nice.
And I did.
Nice.
And I
That
was
is awesome.
so happy. I was like, yes, I achieved a goal. I was like, my kids are going to be happy. When I told my daughter that, she sent me a video jumping up and down saying, congratulations, mommy. I'm so proud of you. And I'm not going to lie, I bawled.
Yeah,
I bawled.
I would have been in the
I
same
cried.
boat there. Yeah. Oh,
And then when I go back in March 14th, I get to accept a reward
nice.
for that. And I've been working so hard, so hard to get that. And I finally can say I did it. Like,
Nice.
accomplished
That
goal.
is awesome. I love it. Now, next up, I actually got my own story here for my own personal answer to this, but I've heard a lot of people talk about, oh, they bumped into this wrestler here, or this wrestler there. Has there ever been a place not at a wrestling show that you've ran into somebody from WWE, AEW, whatever it might have been?
Actually, no. I've only bumped into them when I go to shows.
Going to the shows?
Yeah, because they come here in Denver. We have this show called Lucha Laugh. And
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Johnny,
Yeah.
I met Johnny TV. I have met I've met a lot of people that were on AEW or WWE, but the mainly one I remember is Johnny TV, and so hilarious, funny guy,
Yeah.
love him.
Yeah.
But
I
no, that's I've yeah, it's only been like at seminars and shows. Like
mm,
that's it really. I haven't bumped into them in like and actually like real life. So but one day
mm,
it'll happen.
uh,
One day.
I've got one story about that happening for myself, but you mentioned Johnny TV, and now I got the story. I told you I get on some tangents on this show.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I saw Johnny TV, it was at a AEW taping. I forget if it was Collision or whatever, but I was right by the entrance, and he comes out and he slapped the guy like two people away from me. Like
That's funny.
the big security dude that's always at the shows. He literally is like looking over and is like, dude, you good?
Oh, I know which guy you're talking. I know which guy you're talking about too.
Yeah. It was like, holy crap. Like, I remember I didn't see Johnny TV on anything for a while. I'm like, oh God, did he catch shit for that one? I don't know. But I actually kind of ran into somebody at a non-wrestling related place. I was in Florida at Disney World actually, and my family I had to bend down to tie my shoes something.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting ready to leave. I'm getting up, and I noticed some of the tattoos on the guy's arm, this
Mm-hmm.
left arm. I look further up and I see the T-Rex skull tattoo on his shoulder. I look further up and I'm like, oh my God, that's Kevin Owens. I kid you not, it was Kevin Owens, literally maybe 2 feet from me.
Wow.
It was. I saw that he was with his family,
Mm-hmm.
and it took everything in me not to say anything. But in my head, I'm like, he's with his family in the middle of the park. I'm not going to risk causing a scene.
Right. Blowing his cover.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm not going to. I know you don't like to cuss too much, but what I always say about it, I didn't want to fuck up his family time.
Yeah.
But I have said this to a few people that I'm like, if we were in the parking lot, I would have at least said hello.
Right.
We're in the middle of the park. I'm not
gonna mess this up for him.
that's there's just too much of something that could go wrong with it causing a scene.
Right.
Like,
Because if you
what
say hi to him, then they're gonna be like,
one person notices, and then it's like,
it's Kevin Owens, and then. Yeah, no. I
Yeah.
get told like if you see somebody famous and they're like not on TV or whatever, just leave them be. They're with their family, they're with their friends. Like that's their time to where they can actually feel comfortable, be comfortable, and just one wrong mess up, boom.
Yeah. Like I said, in the parking lot, maybe a little more wiggle
Yeah.
room there. But yeah, in the middle of the park, no, that's his family time. But I will admit that I had to kind of run to catch up with my wife.
Yes.
I will admit when I caught up with her, I fanboyed out a little bit, like, oh my god, you won't believe who I just ran into.
Right?
But yeah, now next up, with the name of a show like I have, I feel like I have to ask this one.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite drink, alcoholic or otherwise? Because I've had plenty of people on that for one reason or another don't. So I try to be very inclusive of everybody.
I actually don't mind drinking. I drink on special occasions.
Same.
So, let's see. My favorite, I Arizona. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm.
Arizona, they have good beer. They have great alcohol because it's homemade. And
Mm.
I like the one, I think it's chocolate
I've,
ale. I think,
okay, I think I've heard of it. Yeah.
yes, that one. I love that one. I love that one. And there's another one that I can't think of right now, but yeah, my top ones is basically in Arizona where they freshly make it because you can
Mm.
walk in, you can see what they do, and you can smell, and you're just like,
Yeah. There's
yeah,
me. Yeah, I'm mostly a beer guy myself. I
yeah.
mean, obviously, Stone Cold, I do enjoy
Yes,
his.
I like that one. That one too. I've had those. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and there's some Colorado beers, not just Coors, that I've enjoyed because
Yeah.
the past couple of years there's been a couple times where I've I've spent a little time up in the Winter Park area,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a brewery up along the route that we would take that, dude, I love it. Tommy Knocker Brewery, their crispy Colorado lager.
I need to try that.
Dude, I I'm trying to remember where in the mountains that it was, but it was right down the street from a Bojo's Pizza.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, I know what you're talking about too.
Yeah, I've been there a few times, and yeah, usually it's one stop at Bojo's,
Uh-huh.
one stop at Tommy Knocker, which they're like literally right down the street from each
Right.
other. Love the hell out of it. Now, you kind of mentioned what I imagine could be the answer to this next question.
Mm-hmm.
Best advice you have for anybody wanting to get into wrestling?
Oh, try it out first and see if you like it. And if you don't like it, then you don't have to do it. But also advice, eyes and ears open, mouth shut.
Mm-hmm.
When you see a wrestler, shake their hand. If you know that they're busy, wait and then come back. But
Mm-hmm.
make sure you shake everybody's hand. You don't have to hug them. You don't have to give them a fist bump. Like fist bumps, handshakes work because that's what a lot of people do. They're just like, here you go, here you go. And some people like hugs. Some people like hugs, but some people are just like, but you got to make sure you say hi to
Oh
everyone
yeah,
in the locker room and respect everybody's personal space. Respect what you say in the locker room and out of the locker room. Help tear down the ring. Help set up the ring. Make sure if you don't have nothing to do, unless you have kids and you got to watch the kids, make sure you help. Please
yeah. Find something.
find something. If you don't know, ask. Hey, can I help? Hey, this. Hey, that. Like,
Yeah,
make sure that you're paying your dues.
yeah,
Like, ask anybody. Hey, do you need me to record your match? Hey, do you need me to get your gear? That's how I started. I'm not gonna lie. That is how I started out. I was ring gear person and I helped people videotape their matches. And I would ask every time before I started having my first match, What can I do to help? And everybody's like, can you record my match? Or can you make sure my gear doesn't get stolen? Because a lot of stuff gets stolen in a locker room. I've had personal stuff of mine, dumb personal stuff gets stolen from me. Like, but I mean, I had my vape stolen one time, or I've had a makeup palette get stolen one time, or like I've just had dumb stuff get bit.
Yeah.
But one time, someone told me when, because this was Chris Masters actually.
Mm.
I met him. I've also met Brian Kendrick as well. I met both of them in real life. Great people. I've also met Buff, uh, Buff as well.
Buff Bagwell?
Yep, he did it. I did a seminar with him and Mr. Kennedy.
Oh, okay.
But Chris Masters, one time when I was still living in Arizona, I grabbed his jacket. He didn't think he was ever going to see it again, because fans like to see stuff. And he thanked me for saving his jacket, because he's like, I thought I wasn't going to see it again. I thought I was going to have to ask my gear maker to make me another one. Like, just the little moments like that make wrestlers happy, make them that they can trust you, or they like can rely on you, because they're like, you did this for me.
Yeah.
Like, blah blah blah. Like, just the little things matter, do whatever you can, but this
Yep.
open, this close, because you will say the one wrong thing, and that could be the end of it for you. You can get booked on a show again. You can never have this again. You can get blacklisted. You can get canceled. Like, you got to be careful who you hang out with, who you trust, who you talk to, because it will ruin your life. Believe me, I have been in that position multiple times to where I could have been canceled before. But now I'm just like, I don't care anymore. I mind my own business. I take care of my family, and I do what I got to do.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Now, before we go, where can people find you social media wise? So if they don't already have their eyes on you, they can go ahead and get them there.
I am on Facebook. I am on Twitter, which is X now, whatever it's called.
No, whatever.
I have Instagram, TikTok. I have all of them. I have all the social medias, the main ones that people need to have. So find me on there. Message me for a booking. Message me just for anything, man. Like, I'm always awake. I got a 1-year-old. I'm always awake.
Yeah.
As parents would say, we'll sleep till we're dead, right?
Yep. Oh, God, yeah.
Yes, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I also have a Twitch account. I also have Discord. Like, I'm on anything. You can find me.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, that is about all I have. I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to me tonight.
Yes.
Best of luck with everything. And I hope one of those times that you're out this way, I'm going to try to make it a point to get out there.
Yay.
All right. Now, see if I'm telling you, with these freaking changing these damn